Hiyo, it's Dio, and today I am painting a Super Smash Bros. Zelda for the Switch. It'll be segmented into two parts. One for the line art and the eye coloring, and the second video will be coloring the rest of it. Sorry if I sound a little awkward, I'm doing this unscripted today. I'm just gonna talk as the video goes and kind of ramble. If you wanna mute me, you can. Feel free to just mute me and play some music in the background instead. That's not gonna hurt my feelings. Anyway, so line out so far, it starts off, you know, pretty standard. But you might notice there's a few spots where got a little difficult. I had to redo some lines a few times, some sections a few times. I had to do some parts where it looks like I stopped there, but I didn't. I just went and did another section because I was getting frustrated, and I knew if I just kept stalling on the same stuff over and over, I was gonna throw my desk chair, and I didn't want to do that. So you might see that I worked on the left side of the picture of her hair and her hand like several times. It's not always difficult for those parts for me. Each drawing has a different area of struggle, and you know, I think most people who draw knows that. Yeah, right here, I did the hair over there like, God, what, 3 or 4 times before I semi-liked it enough to complete it. I think in the end it might be slightly more curled at the bottom than I really wanted, but whatever, right? So there's a spot where, yeah, right here, I think I went and looked up some reference pictures because my lines were hard to figure out if they were as accurate. I mean, even what I ended up with isn't completely accurate, but like I knew I wasn't I was way far from being accurate if I didn't look up a ref. So that little pause right there that you saw, that was that. So yeah, I really like the choice they went with the Zelda for the next Smash Brothers. She is so cute. I'm really excited they picked that one. The people who know me, they know I don't have a Switch right now, and so I probably won't be grabbing the game when it comes out just because I can't really afford to be doing a whole lot of gaming right now, but in the future I hope to. Oh yeah, I was getting a reference for that spot there, right there too, with the little headpiece she wears. Those little triangle spots, it was hard to get like a reference that that really showed what it looks like. I had to sort of guess. Oh yeah, I even wrote right there, no ref. That really, I just kind of had to look really hard at the pictures I could find and just hope I got it semi-close enough. So yeah, that's what happened there. Oh yeah, necklaces and drawing circles. I cheated right there a little bit. I drew one pearl I liked and copied it. I think a lot of people do that, but it does save time, you know, and keeps consistency if you are in a position to do that, you know. What the heck? Sorry, I heard some doors closing in the background. Oh yeah, see, it's that stupid thumb. It was that stupid thumb the entire time that I didn't like, because it just either looked too short or it bent weird. I think it was just the angle I decided to draw it in. It was a little tricky. But, you know, it never hurts to get out of your comfort zone a little bit with posing. I hate how hard that spot was, though. It was getting really frustrating. I think I ended up revisiting that section later because I knew if I just stayed on that one spot I was gonna go insane. Oh yeah, I went back to it. Oh, and I even went to the sketch layer to see if I could make it look good with some guidance lines, but even that was tricky. I eventually got it, but it took several times. Oh, just watching me like struggle again with this. Oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. But yeah, I also kept that in there just to show that, you know, even when you're doing something you like, there's struggle with it. And it, even in the end, doesn't come out perfect, but I mean, tolerance was really what I was looking for in that spot. I'm like, you know, if I can tolerate it, I'll just go with it. So, yep. Yeah, I'm like, frick that. I decided to come back to that later. But I remember being stuck on that. The video sped up, but I'm pretty sure I spent like a half hour on that stupid hand. Or the thumb bit of it, at least. Oh yeah, the drawing the metal, that was super detailed. I almost didn't even notice the little tiny details in the necklace thing. I only saw it because I saw this high-res picture of it later on when I was looking for more references. But yeah, I realized I had gotten the cuff wrong. As you can see, I'm fixing it right here and trying to better define the shoulder pad design. Like, I hope, like, I mean, I tried to even look up like fan art, but you know, fan art isn't always accurate either. It's hard to find too many good official reference pics because there's not too many pictures of that Zelda out right now. And that's because, you know, the game's not even out right now, I don't think. Is it? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I've been a little slow on the gaming uptake the past few years. I think the last thing I even played was Breath of the Wild, and man, that took a year. That took a year to even play. Like, it was like about a year old when I started playing it. Because I knew I was going to be able to afford a Switch, but I later broke down and got the one on the Wii U. Because I'm like, well, I'll just wait till I get a Switch, but I realized that's not going to happen right away. So I'm like, I'll just get the Wii U version just so I don't stay out of the loop forever. Because it was such a popular game, I wanted to see, you know, if it lived up to the hype. Which, yeah, I can see why people were impressed with it. I personally frustrated me, but I think it's just because the controls seemed a little bit, like, it seemed like there was just so much to learn with the controlling, and I was just horrible at the combat. Especially Thunderblight Ganon, I can't even tell you how many times I died in that one spot because I would make stupid mistakes. Like, I think my biggest problem was the camera and the crouch button were the same, and I have a tendency to press on the buttons kind of hard when I'm kind of in the heat, and I kept squatting when I didn't want to, and now I'd be open target to die because I couldn't press it fast enough to stand up and run away, and I would just get annihilated and frustrating. But yeah, it was a good game. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be playing it or replaying it too often, but you know, it was a good game to experience at least, and yeah. I forgot why they didn't choose Breath of the Wild Zelda's design for Smash, but that's okay because what we got looks adorable. But it looks like they did go with Breath of the Wild Link though. And I think the Ocarina of Time Ganondorf. Man, for the last Smash I had, the one for the Wii U, I think I only played it like once for 15 minutes and never touched it again. I was a bit bummed that they didn't have a story mode. And I just don't really have people to challenge against, so I just never really found, you know, the motivation to really just sit down and play it. I don't know if this new one coming up is going to have any like other mode besides the battles. I don't know if they're going to do a brawl and have like a story mode, I'm not sure. I didn't get to see all of the E3 conference about it. I kind of got in partway through, because I didn't even hear that it was on until like I saw somebody that I was subscribed to on YouTube put out a video saying that they're watching it right now, and I jumped in, but the video, you know, was already out for a little while, so I didn't get to see it in its entirety, and I could be unlazy and just go look it up myself, but I'll find out soon enough. People talk. Oh yeah, so I had about completed the line art here, but then wanted to fix it. I like to do the flipping method to make sure it doesn't look strange on one side. And oh yeah, here I am coloring the eye part now. I don't have a consistent eye style right now. I kind of feel like I'm experimenting a little bit right now because I wasn't happy with my last style. I mean, I was happy for it at the time, but now I'm kind of like, oh, I want to see if I can do something a bit more interesting with them. So I've been just sort of trying new things, so. But yeah, I had fun doing the eyes on this one because, you know, it's kind of fun to not know where you're going with it, but then try different layer modes and different colors and see what sticks. Oh yeah, you might see me coloring over the line art. That's because when I locked the layer to color the eyes, I colored it dark blue, so there were some lines that were like dark blue surrounding it because of the airbrush. So yeah, I'm not going over lines for fun, I'm just recoloring them black. Yeah, and I'm getting ready to color it, so I'll see you in part 2. Thanks guys!